welcome back to John's history review. We're over at a place called Mallam Cove, which is in Yorkshire. A lot of people visit here every year, probably hundreds of thousands of people. It's absolutely beautiful. There's actually probably about 1,000 people here today, but not many people know the true history of Mallam Cove. Pan around, Mr. Camera Lady. It looks like just a limestone cove. But there's a secret. It isn't. This cove here used to be a celestial being. What I mean is, let's go back 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years ago, orbiting Earth was 2 moons. For the sake of argument, we'll call it Big Moon and Little Moon. To put it into context of the scale, Big Moon was football sized and Little Moon was Satsuma sized, roughly speaking. Obviously there's a bigger scale. Anyway, they didn't get on at all. They were always fighting, the 2 moons. The little one was a bit intimidated by the big one, and the big one was a bit of a bully really. So what used to happen is, they used to fall out and the little moon used to bash into the big moon, bash into it. Hence there's all the craters. Hang on a minute. Come here, Pepper, come here, we're doing history. Come here, we're doing history. History lesson, sit down. Sit down and listen. Sit down and listen. Okay. Right, so the 2 moons did not get on at all. They were always fighting and butting into each other. Little one was really annoying and kept on bashing into the big one just to get on its nerves. Anyway, one day the big moon had enough. Actually had enough. End of its tether. So what happened one day, 1,000,000 years ago, the big moon got so fed up that it put the nut on the little one, nutted it, and the little moon span out of orbit and into lower orbit and went and crashed here in Yorkshire near a little village called Mallam. Now the little moon was very discombobulated and a bit upset, but the little moon thought, well, I've got away from the big moon, that's not a problem, I've got away from the big moon and I can just live here peacefully. But hang on a minute, the big moon had one more trick to play. When the actual big moon nutted the little moon, it created a crack in the little moon. So when it landed, it actually 3/4 of the little moon detached. So no longer is the little moon a full moon, and the big moon knew that. So it's only like a crescent moon. So this is a crashed crescent moon from, used to be in orbit in the Earth, around the Earth 1,000,000 years ago. True story. Here's the view from the top. Now most of the little moon's surface is buried in the ground apart from this bit. Now this is actually what's left of the surface of the little moon. So it's absolutely amazing. Most of the visitors here think they're walking on limestone pavement, but this is actually the last remaining bit of the little moon's surface. This is the only place in the world where you can actually walk on the surface of a moon. One other amazing fact is there is a strange gravitational anomaly, which means up here the laws of gravity for the Earth are different. So when people walk on here, I don't know, they feel a bit lighter. It's actually quite close to the surface where the real anomaly is, and it affects animals more. As you can see, is Pepper there walking quite well across his surface. But if you look really, really closely, you can see her paws are hardly touching. She's nearly hovering off the ground. Absolutely amazing. True story. So there you go. The true story of Mallam Cove. Amazing Mallam Cove. Okay, thanks for watching John's history review. Okay, I'll see you next time.